Hey YouTube, here's a pretty cool mower that I took ownership of about a month ago. I'm, not really making videos on mowers and stuff unless it's a cool machine, and this is a pretty cool machine. This is a Lawn Boy model 22261 commercial duty. And you can tell it's commercial not only by the stickers but by the larger gas tank and the orange wheels. I don't think the rear wheels are any different from the typical Lawn Boy drive wheels of that era. But these front ones, I believe, are ball bearing or something special with the bearing system in there. This is in my research. I knew kind of that this was special when I picked it up. This was a Facebook Marketplace find, but I didn't realize how coveted these are in the world of lawn boys. They're pretty regarded as one of the best lawn boys that was ever made, especially from this era. This was kind of like the last hurrah of the two-cycle lawn boy. This has the very highly regarded 6.5 horse Duraforce two-stroke engine with a nice big muffler on top there. It's actually pretty quiet for a two-stroke. It's a lot quieter than my two-stroke Toro snowblower. And let's see, I believe this is a 99. Yeah, you can tell by the serial number it's a 99. This has a 3-speed transmission and a throttle control with a choke. It still has a primer bulb, interestingly enough, even though it probably doesn't need it. This has an aluminum deck. As you can see, no rust aluminum deck. It's not a showpiece, but this thing runs really well. I mean, I can see why people really like these two-stroke Duraforce engines. They're very powerful. And like I said, this was a Facebook Marketplace find. It needed a couple things. The person that was selling it said that the pull cord wouldn't pull anymore, and I don't know what they were talking about because this thing pulls just fine. I have no idea what they were talking about. It needed a primer bulb, needed a good cleaning. I had to replace the blade brake because on the old one, this blade brake has like a little round shoe, I guess, for lack of a better term, at the top, and that's what makes contact with your flywheel to shut the engine off. That pad was completely missing. I don't know how something like that wears off all the way, but whatever. You can see the rear tires are not in the greatest shape. This one is actually a used tire or wheel setup that I got from somebody on Facebook in one of the Lawn Boy groups. And I guess the ones that are brand new go for a ton of money, these orange ones. And I was thinking about retreading the other one because the tread surface has a big crack in it on the one that was on here before. So it was usable, but it had a skip in it when you would roll it around, so wouldn't have been very good for cutting grass. Other than that, just kind of, general maintenance stuff. Spark plug, air filter, no oil change because it's two-stroke. Shifts through all the gears very nicely. All the gears work great. 2 is probably the most comfortable mowing range for me. 1 is kind of slow, and 3 is more like you're chasing it. But I will go ahead and start this up for you here. Give it a few primes. And some choke. And let's see if I can get it going here. Probably could run slightly better at idle, but it doesn't bother me enough to mess with it. So these things fetch a pretty penny, even in this condition. And I like this mower a lot, but you know, I don't really have a need for it at this point, as tempted as I am to keep it. So it's listed for sale right now, and we'll see what ends up happening there. I think there's a cover that's supposed to go right here. Like I said, it's not a showpiece or anything, but people that like lawn boys and two strokes, this is the one to get.